Hello everyone. Just want to pop on and say something for a minute. I watch a lot of podcasts, but I like watching podcasts that I might learn something or I'll take something from it rather than just watching a general podcast, a general chat with someone. And excuse me. And I was watching one on Brian Rose London Real, and there was this definition they gave that really kind of resonated with me and God just got me thinking. And it is, the definition of hell is at the end of your life meeting the person that you could have become. And I just, don't you really think, like, if you just take a minute and entertain this and just think about it for a minute, and it's like, John, at the end of your life, because like, and like a lot of people, like, it might be rephrased differently, that people say, oh, at the end of your life you only regret the things you didn't do. Joe, as in, like, to try everything, whether you fail it or not doesn't matter, because you'd rather try it and it not works out. I wouldn't even say fail, because I think that life is about lessons, and it's like every time that something goes wrong or something goes right or whatever, that you're learning a lesson from it. And it's like Einstein, I'm fucking throwing him out here today. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And like, you can take that in relationships, you can take it in your job, your family, just your whole life as a whole. And that's why I always say, it's like, there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, Joe, if you learn from them, because it's impossible to learn unless you make mistakes. It's like the kid that you tell him not to touch something, or tell her not to touch something if it's hot, and they'll touch it, and they'll touch it once and they'll burn their hand, and they'll be like, okay, I can't do it, like, I shouldn't do that again, Joe. Like, isn't that would be insanity, to keep putting it back there. And like, I just think that, like, you don't have to be a million. I'm not saying, like, as you know, you should be driving on to be like a millionaire, and like, look, if that's what you want, that's what you want. But I think that you should at least try, like, as in, you should at least want more for yourself. Like, I always say that whatever job you're in, and if you don't want to be in it while you're, like, as in, there's no point going in bad form all the time, but like, while you're going into work, just think about, what else can I do? Like, when I was working in a factory when I was younger, it was never a bigger, like, it was just line work. It was really monotonous, and it got me thinking. I was like, fuck, man, I just don't want to be doing this. Like, one, I can't sit still. Like, I'm just moving my feet and my hands. I can't sit still. I can't be in a place where there's just no windows and you're just confined. And I really just started asking myself the question. I was like, Joe, are you really going to cap yourself at that? At, like, as in, regardless of the salary, at that, which, but as in, at that's like the most you're ever going to be a contributor. You're capping your knowledge, or you're capping, like, your ability, I suppose you could say, at packing up cold sore creams. Do you know? And like, look, if people like that, people are into it, but as in, everyone is different. But as in me, I need to be moving, I need to be out, I need to be meeting people, I need to be wacky, I need to be my wacky self. And it did, and like, it never enticed me as much to go back to college, even regardless if I did nothing from the fucking degree. I was like, I need to just get my brain working into something, or I just feel like I've more to contribute. And I kind of ranted on there for a while. But I know it's just something to think about. Because, like, look, I'm not a religious person, but like, if you ever hear hell, if you're watching it in movies, whether it's not, it might even be religious, but like, hell is like this doom and gloom or whatever. And like, I just feel that whenever it is that I come to the end of my life, and if I'm old, I think that I will never regret anything. Like, as like, any mistakes I made now, any things that didn't work out, I don't regret any of them, because I learned so much from them. But as in, I know I would regret not doing them at all. Like, when you're old as well, and if you're not really that mobile, like, all you're going to be doing is thinking. And we all think too much as it is, so imagine what we're going to be like then, whatever way the world is. But yeah, I wanted to pop on and just say it to you. And hopefully you'll take something from it, because I took a lot from it. So I did, so maybe you will. And I hope you have a great day. And sure, look, stay sexy.